All right. Hey guys, you know that I share my meat-based slash carnivore journey on this channel. And I wanted to share with you what I was doing today, just because I know that it can be really overwhelming for some people. I find it the easiest thing I've ever done. I find it to just work for me so well. But I understand that sometimes people think, well, don't you get bored? Or how do you deal with it? And how do you deal with it in restaurants? And how do you, deal with it in social environments? And I can tell you it's not a problem. There's meat everywhere I go. And if I think I'm going to be going somewhere where it's going to be an issue, I either eat first or I just bring a meal, like if I'm going to a party or whatever. So usually I just solve the problem by just eating a really good meal before I go, and then it holds me over for the rest of the day. So it's not an issue. Okay, it is absolutely not an issue. So I wanted to share with you what I was doing today, and this is meat based. This is not carnivore, just so you guys know. Okay, this is ground beef burger. And yes, it comes from really clean cows. We know somebody who actually raises them, so we get it directly from them. And it has a little bit of kimchi on top. Okay, so it is meat-based today, all right? Because I have a little bit of kimchi in the fridge. My son is gone, so I need to eat it up. It's getting, it lasts a long time. It lasts for a couple of months in the fridge, but I've had it for a while, so I'm definitely trying to like use it up a little bit. So I threw a little bit on my burger. So it's burger, butter, salt, and a little bit of kimchi. And I have to say it's one of my favorite meals on the planet. When I was a kid, one of my favorite things was kapusta. Is that even how you say it? Kapusta. I'm not German, but it's the kielbasa with the sauerkraut. And of course it had potatoes and carrots and celery and stuff in it, or whatever it had in it, onions, whatever. But it was the kielbasa and the sauerkraut. That was like one of my favorite things in the world. And I used to love sauerkraut kielbasa hot dogs or dogs, whatever you want to call them. Absolutely love that stuff. So normally what I would do is I would do this with like a sausage, but I have to be careful with foods that are high in histamine. I can eat them, and sauerkraut has histamine, right? It triggers histamine for sure, but I just try not to overload my body. And as long as I do small amounts, I'm okay, which is way better than before. Before it was so bad, but it's significantly better now. And that's a problem that I've actually had. I think it really got out of control when I was healing. This was when my son was little, when I was really going through like a major healing crisis. I had a lot of things going on. The histamine issue, the mast cell issue was basically out of control. And when I went carnivore 8 years ago, it was fine. And then it did peak for a little while, but now it's definitely on the downhill. So it's actually significantly better. But this is amazing. This is how I deal with boredom and needing a little something else. And honestly, I don't want to be rigid. I am not in that rigid camp. I do what makes me feel good. I don't follow rules. I don't follow a label. I don't follow a group of people. I just don't. I do what makes me thrive. And I do love kimchi, and a little bit here and there. Actually, I do fine with it. So yeah, so that's my lunch today. So it's burger, butter, salt, and kimchi. It's one of my favorite things. Like truly one of my favorite things. So anyway, I just wanted to share. It looks delicious too, doesn't it? But again, if you don't like kimchi, then you wouldn't like this. But I love it because it gives you a little bit of that fermented stuff going on if you're into the whole probiotic thing, which some people are into it, some people aren't. And I actually put my meat in first, and then I let that cool down a little bit before I throw the kimchi on, so that it doesn't kill the probiotics in it. I don't want to heat that up because I do buy the traditional kimchi. So anyway, I just wanted to share. It's a great carnivore meal, although it's not really carnivore, it's more meat based, but it's just a little bit of kimchi. It's not a lot. So yeah, I'm not hardcore rigid. I don't want to live that way. So I'm flexible. I'm a flexible carnivore. Let's just put it that way. I'm not super flexible because that does not work for me, but I'm a little bit flexible, and I think we all need to do what we need to do, right? Signing out.